Hello there. Now, as some of you may have noticed, I've been broadening my gaming horizons a bit recently, and I've been keeping an eye on some of the other YouTube channels, and the likes of Mr. Ringo Simpkins have been branching out into some quite small scales of miniatures, 15mm, 10mm, 6mm. So, I've decided to jump on the bandwagon, so to speak, and instead of going for the typical scales, I'm going to be a little more adventurous, just to try and push the envelope that little bit further. So, first of all, I've got these 2mm miniatures here, these late medieval period peasant archers. You can probably just about make out the really nice detail on them there. You can see their blue uniforms, the little black hats. I was actually amazed that they could fit all this detail in such tiny models. It's quite hard to see them when you're actually on the battlefield, but when you see them up close, and presumably on this video, you can see that it is actually quite intricate. Look at that. That's amazing craftsmanship. So I did them, and that gave me a taste for the smaller scales. So I thought, where can I go from here? Now, some of you may have heard me talking about possibly getting into some World War II games, and this is where I've decided to start, with these 0.1mm Germans. You can see here, I'm just going to point with the little knife here so I don't obscure them. We've got two 10-man squads there. We've got the sniper team here. We've got a mortar. We've got a medic down there somewhere. Considering how absolutely tiny these are, when you get right in there with a fine detail brush, you really find out exactly how detailed these models are. And then, of course, right in the centre, we've got the King Tiger there. I don't really need to tell you what that is, do I? You should be able to just see that for yourself, even at this small scale. It's just incredible levels of detail, though. Look at the tracks and everything. Hold on, I'll just turn it around so you can get a better look. Look at some of that detail there. I didn't go too overboard with the weathering because on such small scale I find it's a little bit intimidating. I didn't want to go too crazy with it. There's a risk that once you start trying to weather the very corners of it, because it's so small, you can end up just obscuring the model with the brush. And maybe if I got the insane detail brush, one of those really fine ones, I'd give it a go. But I'm not sure about that. Maybe if anyone's got any tips for how to do weathering on these particularly small scales, send me a message, leave a comment. Be appreciated. I've got this nice little display base here, so I've got plenty of room for more if I want to expand my force, but I think this is going to be alright for now. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to be getting into any smaller scales. And I'll see you next time. Toodaloo.